once the showcase actually starts.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not including chat.
All these guys got no. They get no say so. All right, who's gonna be the big bad? Who's gonna be the big bad? Let's get a poll, chat. Let's get a poll.
um, Now, are you on seasonal big bad or are you on
Yeah, who's gonna be the campaign
expansion
big
big bad?
bad?
Aramis.
For Lightfall or just for this season?
Oh, for the season, probably.
Um, I don't know. I don't know. Like literally for the season, I have absolutely no idea. It could go any direction right now. Like it's really possible that we could fight some more nightmares, which I would honestly kind of hate if we went there. As much as I love Leviathan, kind of bored of it already. Um,
Leviathan?
um, like I love the
What did you say
location
you're
of
already
it.
bored of already? What was that?
The Leviathan.
Oh, well, yeah, it's just a freaking open play area. It sucks.
Yeah. So like, I wonder if they're going to get rid
Mm.
of it out of the skybox from the moon. But I think it's going to be sitting there till Lightfall. Um, that would be interesting if they brought Aramis back this season.
Lame.
I could see them bringing her back next season if the two truth, two lies things is true.
Yeah.
All these people subscribing for their one stream from
Wow.
Bungie.
Yeah, this guy with the hiccups here. You freaking
Hey,
drinking?
bro.
Drinking on the job today?
I'm doing a lot of bad things on the job today, like watching.
Live streams and
Watching
playing the
streams.
Destiny.
You're working, right?
Yeah, I am working. Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's part of
I was so happy when my professor was like, "Yeah, you guys are having class online." I was like, "You are the best," and we're stopping at 10 o'clock. I'm like, I could cry right now.
All my after this report, my work's caught up for the day. So
Nice.
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some snacks and a drink and stuff over the live stream.
I'm gonna order some KFC.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah, I think a snack
Fill up my
and
drink.
drink run would be good. We've got 6 minutes and 20 seconds. So. making sure my headset volume's good so I can hear all the stuff. Okay. Alright, I'm going to start streaming now.
What's everyone doing? You know?
Huh.
Everybody get their snacks ready?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Interesting.
Nobody's getting up.
Will it not let me stream a stream?
Are you doing it on Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? If you're doing it through like the Xbox app, Twitch stream app, I don't know if you can. Because Twitch on the Xbox app only allows you to stream games.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can stream Twitch
Yeah, because
stuff.
it's got me paused right now.
You could try to get it through the YouTube app and see if you can do that.
Okay. Like try and watch the stream through YouTube.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
That's why I do the capture card setup. A little bit more expensive, but gives you a little bit more control if you got the computer to kind of go that route.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Checking out. We got 1 minute. All right, I'm gonna start muting people.
Alrighty. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and take my mic up.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my headset off.
This universe is made of light and darkness. These ancient forces flow through all matter and energy in our solar system and beyond. But we haven't always known this. When the Traveler arrived in our solar system, they called it many things. A ship, a planet, a god. Its presence provoked and inspired great change. It terraformed several moons and planets. Our lifespans increased threefold. And we launched colony ships to settle worlds beyond our own. This was our golden age. But like all golden ages, it was doomed to collapse. The Traveler was pursued by an ancient enemy, a voice in the darkness. It found us. Humanity lost everything. With the last of its strength, the Traveler pushed back its enemy to create something new. The ghosts. In the dark times that followed the collapse, the ghosts chose the first Lightbearers. Immortal warriors gifted with the power of the Traveler's light. Humanity faced many threats in those days. Invaders from beyond our system arrived in droves. Pirates, called the Fallen, came to scavenge the remains of our golden age. The warlike Cabal came for our territory and resources for conquest. The Hive, ravenous worshippers of death, came to feed their infernal hunger. And the Vex, strange living machines, came to recreate our world in their own brutal image. We fought with each other as well. For a time, chaos reigned. Though in the end, we came together to rebuild, to heal. We built a city under the Traveler, the last safe city of Earth. In this city, humanity lived peacefully in all its forms. The humans, Earth's original inhabitants, the Exos, marvels of the Golden Age, and the Awoken, a people touched by both light and dark. Lightbearers took an oath to protect the last city. Over the centuries, they earned the title Guardians. The Titans, paragons of strength and bravery. The Warlocks, mage scholars trained in the arcane arts. And the Hunters, bold adventurers gifted with cunning. Guardians know that when they stand together, they are stronger. And now, new threats use our own powers against us. The Black Fleet closes in, edging us toward a second collapse. And our greatest adversary, the voice in the darkness, is revealed. A being of unimaginable power. A witness. But all is not lost. Brand new Guardians rise every day to shape the future of our solar system and beyond.
Hey, y'all there? Good. Hey.
When I think about being the Guardian, I think about being part of a fire team. For me specifically, I think about being a fire team leader. I think about not only being a fire team leader for my friends, but also for my family. So many of my friends trust me with their guardians. There you go. Very good. Very good. Oh, you just killed your dad. The teamwork that really pays off, especially after a long period of hard work. To come in clutch in the big moments. I've been able to pass along my love of Destiny to so many friends, also to my family. Been able to game with my daughter. To be able to guide little lights is truly a treasure. But to me, the most important part of being a guardian is being kind to everyone that we meet. Your kindness and joy may spark hope in a darkness zone where light is fading away.
Hey. Hey, you guys there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just on mute.
I mean, I don't know,
Me
dude.
too.
Y'all just want to talk for the next 50 minutes? Jesus.
No, I just was like not wanting to talk over what they were saying.
I don't care about all this stuff. By the way, who was the narrator during that short clip that we got?
No idea.
Yeah. I'm curious about that. Like, it didn't sound like Eris. It definitely wasn't Eris. It wasn't Ikora.
I think one of my most favorite memories with them so far is Val the Disciple contest mode. It's my very first time even doing day one raid. And it was...
I didn't hear Lady
we
Boys
didn't
heard
get it,
Galaxy.
but it was a good time. Yeah, through my clan, they've helped me become a better person, a more confident person, a more confident player, and I wouldn't be the same without them.
Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna leave everything up and I'm gonna go take a shower. I'll be back.
Alrighty.
Destiny ha sido una increíble experiencia y me ha ayudado a escapar de mi realidad. Acá muchos me conocen por mi apodo, Deus. Y gracias a este personaje he sido capaz de hacer incontables amigos, vivir experiencias inolvidables y atesorar también momentos dentro de la comunidad. Para mí el juego es más que simplemente lo que se ve en pantalla. Han sido las personas, las actividades, los hitos como jugador incluso, y la experiencia y todo este sueño e historia que hemos construido en el que hay un desarrollo de personaje.
Hunter's a scorpion.
Hi, my name is Lillian. I go by Lily Bean Cosplay on Instagram, and I've been doing Destiny cosplay for 6 years. I started playing Destiny in late 2015, and I just fell in love with the designs, the characters in the game, and I went to a local convention dressed as my hunter. From then, I kind of just wanted to keep going. I did a House of Winter Fallen Drag, a Sweeperbot, Soraya Hawthorne, Anna Bray, my hunter character from Destiny 2. It always has to do with a character that I'm drawn to in some way from a design standpoint. If it's a character that has a bunch of LEDs or, moving arms or something, I look at it and say, how can I make this? Because I want to learn from it. I want to diversify my skill set with my Spider's Associate costume. That's like a fully immersive costume. You can't see my face, I'm wearing a helmet, and I have 2 extra arms. Savathun was part of the Cosplay Cosmodrome event that Bungie did for Bungie Day, and being able to take a character whose design I wasn't super familiar with yet and create it in real life and then wear it, it was great. There's so many different groups within the Destiny community. You have artists, you have musicians, streamers, gamers, and I think that's really special, just to be able to show, like, this is what inspires me and this is what I'm gonna do to show that it inspires me.
I'm Dan, aka the Rat King's crew. I've been playing Bungie games since Marathon 2, and I've been playing Destiny since it launched. I'm so happy to be part of such a creative and passionate community, and I can't wait to see what Destiny is going to do next.
For somebody who's played from D1 to D2, what makes a Guardian is someone who, against all odds, keeps pushing forward, always making the advance, always moving forward. I was introduced to the game by a bunch of friends, military, law enforcement. I'm in the public safety field. Don't have a lot of time to play, but when I play hard. Long story short, a lot of those folks either got deployed, went to other jobs, or just didn't really see them anymore. Complained about the content and not having it vast. I've learned from D1 to D2, the game has definitely grown. And me as a diehard Guardian, I keep pushing forward because I have the confidence and the ability to see what's happening. And now here we are, still playing.
Hi, I'm Steve Saylor, aka Blind Gamer Steve. I'm a content creator and accessibility advocate and consultant in the video game industry.
My name is T Morris. People call me T, they call me T Monster. I also go by Twitch Dad.
When I started looking into wanting to stream, I had known this dude here for about, I think about 10 years at that point. And so I reached out to him. I was like, hey, you know what? I know you play Destiny. Would you be cool at kind of helping me and guiding me through the game? I've never played it before.
This is when I gave you a little bit of honesty. I said, are you sure you want me? Because you see me play, so you know how bad my aim is. It'll be the blind leading the blind. And he went, that's what we'll call it.
All right, there's the Traveler. There's the Traveler in front of us. Let's go. Walk forward. Walk forward. I want you to enjoy this.
As someone who has a disability where it affects my vision and it is hard for me to be able to play games in general, having someone take the time and guide me through being able to play a game and not try to rush me through things, that meant the world to me.
Where's that? All right. Oh, there he is.
Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah! In any other game, it's usually people don't want to play with a disabled person. Whereas with Destiny, I can jump in with T, I can jump in with my friends, and even when we just jump in with random blueberries in the community, we can still be able to help each other out, and that's why I love Destiny.
Did you shoot my friend? That was a bad choice.
It's all about being able to reach out and pick someone up and being like, we can do this together. And that is being a hero. It's being able to lift everyone else up.
It's not about you. It's about the fire team. That's what makes a good Guardian, is when it's about reaching the end goal and reaching it together.
Hello, Guardians. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Bungie Day. Here's my 8-year story of me being a Guardian in Destiny. I started playing Destiny in Destiny when the game first came out. I was a Hunter main back then. Now I'm a proud Titan main. My favorite moments of Destiny will be my first ever raid that I've covered an LFG group and the friends and clanmates that I met and play with to this day.
Alright, so what are we talking about? Any fun?
Oh my god, all the things. We get to be pirates.
Yay! So was that like
I
the...
finally get Destiny and Sea of Thieves together.
Is that video that we got like 30 minutes ago, was that like the prelude to...
Hi, I'm Gray, or Gamer Girl Gray.
Nah,
I am an Indian American content creator and community builder on Twitch. with
Yeah,
the
well, I was
motto,
was that
"Gaming for
Lightfall or
greater
was that
good."
the season?
I started my
That
gaming
was
journey in
Lightfall, sir.
2014 when
Lightfall.
two of my best friends gifted me my first Xbox. And I distinctly remember
Yeah, all the
finding
Luna
Destiny
stuff with
and staying up the entire night to play the game.
No, get me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. I'm dead. I'm dead. Not dead yet.
I found a place where I could be myself without any fear of being treated differently for who I was, how I looked, how I sounded.
And I was like, oh, look at all the colors of the neon. Interesting.
When I came out to my community, it
But I
was such a
don't like the
monumental feeling
font
for
that they
me
use for,
to
like,
be able
Fallout.
to
Like,
see
it's
all
a
these
little too
people flock
light
together
year
to make me
for
feel
me.
welcome and safe and included. That was a feeling that I want to share with other people, this safe space.
It died, I guess it's bad news.
The charities are honestly a very
Bad
big
news?
part of my stream because
Don't like
I
bad
see
news.
my content as a
Not on
means
a
to an
release day.
end to fight for what's good in the world.
No, God, please help me. No. Oh.
Building a happy corner of the internet is just about being able to lift people up in the few hours that they spend with me, creating something that people feel comfortable in. They feel like they can be their authentic
I'm
selves.
getting the feeling
This
that it's
game
ready
and this
to
community
shut down
constantly
soon
reminds me
because
that
they have to do the
we're
update
not
and all that
guardians
stuff.
just in name. We truly are.
Well, they even
bearers
got
of
to
light.
the showcase. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if it goes over an hour, like if it goes over 55 minutes, I'm gonna have to end it in my live stream.
But I'll watch it on my phone and then
Blank
turn it into Destiny until it resets. That's an interesting fusion rifle, the way it spikes out.
The needler.
Right?
Yeah. So, I've seen some concept art around that before.
And I love that they are breaking it up into 3 sections. Like, yay, we get a full season of stuff.
What do you mean?
So, like, this whole pirate thing is broken up into 3 sections. So, like, we start, like, launching the ship. And then I think we go down to a planet to find the plunder. And then at the end, like, fight
Kingfall.
Ares. Yes!
Wait,
Squeals of happiness.
how'd you know that? How'd you know that? Where did they say that?
Because we're looking at it right now. We're looking at it right now.
I mean, I got the showcase up, but I hadn't seen it.
Oh, you talk about the 3-section thing?
Well, I mean, King's Fall is a 3-section thing. I mean, if that showed while I was in the shower.
Oh,
They said it's free for all players, and they're showing big ass orcs on the screen right now. So.
Amazing. Oh, okay. I actually kind of want the orcs ring. It's kind of badass.
Being a guardian to me has shown me how
King's Fall
important it
was
is to stand
apparently
up for
the
what's
first raid I
right
did.
and to defend those who are oppressed and marginalized, just like Bungie continues to do every single day. So thank you, Bungie, for being real life guardians to me and everyone else across
And I
the
like
world.
that they
The way
took
that you
the
stand up for
green
social justice
energy
issues
a completely different
and make sure
direction
that
from what
everyone
everybody
in your
thought.
circle is loved and cared for is truly inspiring.
Epic
I know
Games
that
Store.
Epic Games
it
Store
takes
today.
the way that I live my
You were
life
right.
on a day-to-day basis. Thank you so much, and eyes up, Guardians.
Hey, Dad, where are you at right now?
They just announced that Destiny's coming to the Epic Games Store.
Let me see when I get there. Oh, I guess.
Did you like pause the video when you went to take your shower?
No, I didn't. What's your timer in the top left?
I don't know. I'm on Twitch.
Yeah, I don't have the time.
Oh, you're on Twitch. Oh, I wonder if they're showing different stuff on Twitch. So I'm on YouTube.
No, it's probably just. Oh, they're giving you 30th anniversary if you download it on Epic.
No. Oh, I already got it, so lame.
Yeah. Well, there's a fraternity's fun.
My name is Xavier, but you guys probably know me as Solar Flare. I make 3D animated skits
That's so
based
awesome.
off of content in the Destiny universe.
Prepare to return to being a god-killing, time-breaking,
Oh, the Fall Guys is
hero-causal
happening.
space cowboy.
Yeah.
At first,
see
I
the
created
Fall Guys
content that I thought was
Oh
creative,
God.
stuff you hadn't
The
seen
Violet
before,
Aqua.
things that would be funny situations, but I didn't know how to
And
produce
Exo
them.
Stranger.
One of my friends
Okay, that's
suggested to
badass.
me this program called Blender,
Available
and so
today.
I
Oh, I
tried to
gotta
learn it myself. I
So
taught
you
myself,
guys-
I made a
you
video.
guys are seeing
Solar
something
Flare was the
totally
main
different than
character,
I am
and it went from
on
just being the
YouTube.
channel name to
Oh,
being
Fall
the
Guys
name
is
of
so
sort of
cute.
who I am at this point.
Okay, guys, we have to be careful.
Oh, we get the
Someone here
nice.
is possessed by an owl. Who? That's the thing. We don't.
Let me see if
Usually, around 2
Yeah,
a.m. when I'm trying to go to sleep, my brain says, hey, it would be really cool if we went to sleep. But instead,
You
what if we
posted-
thought about a new video to create?
the link to Twitch, right? Twitch stream.
Hey, Bobby! Hey, Steven!
The future for Solar,
posted the
I'm
link to
really
Bungie's
excited.
page,
I'm working
which
on a
has
script
links to
and
Twitch and
a
all
whole
that
plot, a series of videos. I'm really excited to create an actual cohesive storyline.
So, turns out, Aldra's
there's a
sister
crab
was
in
actually an
there.
evil possessed meatball that was controlled by a magical
was like,
space dragon
okay,
that
San
was
Jose
actually
didn't
controlled
erase them,
by a
it just showed
hive
it.
queen.
The Destiny community feels like a group of friends that you may not live in the same area, but every time you go back, it's like you never left. When you get to know the people that you're spending your time with, not only does it make every moment with them more valuable, but also you might find yourself going to one of their weddings 5 years from now, just because you decided to send them a friend request after they danced with you in a Crucible match.
Are you really going to tell me that looks more like the letter V than a slice of pizza? He ate pepperoni!
It blows me away just how dedicated people are to creating things in this community. It's just so cool to see how passionate people are.
Oh, no more
We want the Destiny universe to grow, and we're going to continue to do everything that we can behind the scenes to keep that possible within our game.
Sweet.
But enough about the distant future.
So I can actually go back
Let's
and
talk about
finish
today. The best day of all year.
all my other characters.
Yes, because if you're looking to catch up, right now, all expansions
A free to play. That is awesome.
on every platform forever.
Right now,
That's a lot of
Season
grind.
Thunder's live, and the helm's gonna set.
Does it bring back the old stuff from Sunset?
Anyone
Nah,
can
probably
catch
not.
up.
Destiny is live on the Epic
Oh,
Games.
there's a gift in the Thunder Gods that allows you to instantly catch up. Is what they're saying.
Yeah, for 10, it gives you 10
And if you
rank
like what you saw of the future,
immediately.
right
So in
now,
other words, don't pop it down.
Lightfall are live on
You get
all
in.
platforms. And
So this is
anyone who
weird. Like,
purchases
why
the
are they
game
showing all
in the
this
exotic
stuff on
with so much
Twitch, not on YouTube TV?
Today is a perfect
All
day
Because this is probably
to play Destiny.
So we'll
what
see you
they're
again.
streaming from it.
Like,
YouTube is probably going
that's
through
what-
Are
somebody
you sure
else.
it's not just on a lag?
No, not even. No, this
Like
is
on a time
no
delay?
freaking lag. This is
Oh,
like,
that's Quicksilver's form of
like they're doing like a full-on presentation like on Twitch, but on YouTube.
So I was telling Daya earlier, there's actually 2 Bungie accounts for on Twitch. They should be showing only one of them, which is probably not showing all the stuff.
Oh, we just saw that was the Hunter new art super. Oh, and there it is.
Are you seeing orange right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's gonna be so much fun.
Oh, what was it? Was that Necrochasm?
Yeah, we're getting all the weapons from. Whoa!
That was Callus.
That was the man.
That was our first look at Callus.
For real, for real. Okay. Is anybody else a little more hyped than to be working with Queen?
No.
I am.
No.
I am.
Post show starts soon. What the hell is the post show? It's a pre-show and now it's a post show.
And a show and a post. Hey, give us the content. I don't care.
They got that PlayStation money, that Sony money.
PlayStation money.
Post show starting soon.
Like, I'm
There's no timer on it, so I wonder
massively confused as like what is happening.
So yeah, like I'm looking at like Glad and Hillman, they're still talking, watching the guys just talk. That are talking. Oh, the other half starts in a minute.
Hey, what's up, zombie?
Get the stubber.
There's a post show coming up in a minute.
Oh, the emblem, the Starburst emblem is available.
How do I find the
Let me connect my
Starburst?
account.
Oh, is
So
the game on yet?
Oh yeah.
So I'm on my Twitch account.
I gotta focus on work for a minute. So.
Oh no.
I claimed the emblem.
Sweet.
I claimed it.
Reset this.
Now Bungie's, of course Bungie would say that it's freaking offline right now. I'm connected. Yay! Claimed! Sweet.
Like, I don't know, man. I'm just really confused right now.
Are you seeing people sit on couches and stuff right now? The Cloud Strider guys look interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even.
Like,
I was not
I'm guessing
expecting
that.
that.
Right? I'm guessing that they're going to be a friendly type of person. Oh, here we go.
Hey, Guardians, and welcome to the Destiny 2 Showcase post show. I hope you're having as much of a good time as we are, because it is so good to finally share all the things the teams have been working on so hard behind the scenes. We've got Arc 3.0, we've got Space Pirates, we finally have Drifters saying more than 2 words. It's a beautiful thing, and we've got some really cool stuff lined up. Before we get to that, I want to say what a pleasure it is to welcome to the stage the one, the only, D Flawless.
Hey,
how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. It's such a blast to be here. Like you said, we got Pirates, we got Arc 3.0, we got Light. We got so much stuff to talk about. I can't wait to dive into it and just go over everything.
Go ahead and give us your best Drifter impression. Go ahead.
Pirates.
Pirates. I love it. I love it. It's going to be great. We've got some deep dives with some of the developers that are responsible for the beautiful world of Destiny. We've also got a live gameplay stream later on with some of the team as well, which is going to be a good time.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun.
Hopefully nothing crazy happens.
No, we love crazy here. We're Bungie. Come on, let's go.
Well, never mind.
But speaking of deep dives, you actually have something coming up, right?
I do.
What you got?
I got some members of the dev team here with me, and we're going to be talking about some of the new stuff that's coming to Destiny 2. What's going on, y'all?
Howdy, Flo. How's it going? Thanks for joining us.
What's going on? All right. So last time we did this was Shadowkeep, and Dado was here. And let's just address the elephant in the room. All right. There was a popular meme made, and I don't have a notebook like Dado did. I have cards, okay? So you can't meme this. All right?
Solid.
We're safe.
We're safe.
All right.
Good to know.
How's everybody doing?
So good.
Happy to be here, man.
Awesome, awesome. Let's go around the table and let's have everyone introduce yourself. Let's start with this lovely gentleman to my left.
Hey, everybody. I'm Joe. I'm the game director for Destiny 2.
Oh, hey, everybody. I'm Dan. I'm the general manager for Destiny 2.
I'm Taylor. I am the senior test lead for Season 18 and Season of Plunder. And yeah, excited to be here.
Hi, I'm Kat. I'm the project lead for Destiny 2 expansions.
Hi, I'm James Tsai. I'm one of the creative directors on Destiny.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you all so much for being here. So let's just kick it off. We're all just talking. We're all just having a good time. What are we most excited for?
Neo Muna.
Neo Muna?
Yeah. Neo Muna. It looks so good. Did you guys see that trailer? It looked so good.
I'm very excited.
I'm very excited. I think in general, like in Destiny, we've went to very different destinations. There are very nature ascendant, and I think I'm really excited to just see what a up to date, like super futuristic neon city looks like, and I'm very excited to just use the grapple on that. So, yeah.
Grapple. Yeah, go.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say the thing about Neo Moon, it's really cool because, as Kat was saying, we've gone to a lot of like abandoned places, a lot of nature ascendant places that are falling apart or overrun. But New Muna is like this, it's a civilization that the people believed in and it was worth protecting. And it really embodies like the positivity and the hope and the optimism that runs at the core of a lot of what Destiny does. So it's a really cool place.
I think I'm excited for how different it feels from, where we've been before, what Kat and James were saying. I think, last year the team was sent on a mission and we said, can you make a really cool swamp? And they're like, okay, yeah. And then they're like, okay, we've gotten really good at this like swamp making. I was like, great. Now make a city, right? Like now make like futuristic, like something that's never been done before in Destiny where you feel like, minutes before you got there, it was functioning, right? Like people were thriving in this place. And that's just a place that we've never been before in Destiny.
Absolutely. You guys killed it with the design. And did I see this correctly? Are we getting destructible environments in the game?
So the game is like all about like blockbuster action, big fun sequences there. And yeah, there's definitely like some locations, some places where there's gonna be a lot of like things blowing up, a lot of visual flair. It's not like the kind of destructible, like dynamic destructible stuff where you're like gonna blow like a new path in the level and be able to like take a different route than you thought you could. But it really adds a lot to the mood and stuff to have like these things blowing up all over the place. It really complements the theme of the release.
Yeah, I think for us it's about really highlighting some of those moments, right? You're gonna place the rally banner down and just a sea of Cabal or Vex is gonna pour out and then suddenly glass is flying everywhere and brands are going, right? And that's that moment that we want. And then we're like, okay. Yeah, I think I earned that, those 2 treasure chests for my encounter there. I'll be on my way.
After all the explosions.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's the trick, right? Like, it's a war zone, right? Like, I know we've been at war, and I know we've been protecting the last city, but to Joe's point, we just spent, the last year in the swamp kind of playing detective. And this is, the battle is there. It's huge. It's larger than life. So there's things blowing up. There's the constant struggle. It's just a very different vibe. I'm super excited for the action of it.
Who doesn't like blowing stuff up? I do. So we talked about a little bit. Tell us more about who we're going to be encountering on Neptune. Who are we fighting? We saw some Cabal.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing is, the Witness has pulled in and sent Callus, right? You probably saw that concept of Callus's, in classic style, the big pyramid ship with his own sort of effigy crowned on it. And so there's going to be a lot of Cabal. And then there's there's also this sort of Vex undercurrent threat of Neomuna as well, and so that's an interesting thing that players will sort of discover, what they've been dealing with for the past. But on top of that, I mean, Callus is back, loaded up, really as a disciple of the Witness, and so.
Is it really him?
I could say with like 97% certainty. It's like Callus and not a robot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Definitely probably.
But yeah, it's so cool because we've been seeing like a ton of stuff going on with like Kayatal and stuff in the past few seasons and things, and we're starting to explore like more of the backstory of like the Cabal, find out more about them as a combatant race. It's just really exciting to see that happening, like the Destiny universe continuing to grow, and Callus, like we're gonna find out like why he's signed on with the Witness. What does he want? What does he hope to gain?
Yeah, but speaking of which, though, but like, even though it's 97% Callus, and it's the Cabal, but it's not the Cabal we know.
It should be
right?
easier
Like, becoming
to create
a disciple,
custom,
Callus got some
incredible
upgrades.
builds. Easier
So,
to
like,
find
there's
people
a
to play
different
with.
Cabal we're going to be
Neptune,
fighting.
and on Neptune there's been this hidden
I think the
city
biggest,
called
right,
Neomuna where
it's not just
an
the Cabal,
alternate version of
there's
humanity has
another
been
unit of
blooming
the
since the
pyramid
collapse.
coming with the Cabal, right? And the Witness said, hey, you're going to need some help. That's what we call this the Tormentor, right?
Those things look terrifying.
With stories, art, and
really like him that much, but to me, he always just seemed like a
swords.
Put my application to that thing that.
No! Are they using supers?
That's what I want in Destiny. I want darkness.
I just got chills.
This is everything I've ever wanted out of the story.
Multiple G-force.
Oh my god, I love.
Welcome.
Yeah, chat. I don't know what they did between.
Welcome, Guardians.
I don't know.
So
YouTube,
awesome
I
to
don't
be
know.
here with you
What was
again.
up with their YouTube live stream?
Last
It was
time we
really
got up
weird.
here, we got a chance to show you Savathun, the Witch Queen, and her majestic throne world.
Since then, it's been a wild year for Destiny.
You returned to the original loot cave to reclaim the fabled Gallarhorn.
Then, you exorcised an ancient evil from a hive queen, so you could put it inside a grenade launcher.
And now, you've been spending the past few weeks cleansing a derelict Leviathan from its twisted nightmares.
In fact, the last year has been the best year we've ever had in the Destiny community. I hope you can feel it as well. And seeing this kind of reaction from our community, it's both humbling and inspiring.
Because our team here at Bungie, we're not just developers, we're also guardians. We're trying to build what we'd love to play in Destiny, and that's what brought each one of us here. Brought us not only to Bungie, but also brought all of us to this final showdown between light and darkness.
So, without further ado, this is the beginning of the end. This is Lightfall.
When they see this glorious end, they will come for us. To savor the fruitless struggle to its last drop. It's who they are. Let them come
I've seen that thing 100 times now, and every time I see it, I still kind of get goosebumps.
Instantly, I had chills. It's all here, it's all happening now. Things are finally coming to a head.
Thematically, we really have been honing in on that kind of bombastic, big set piece approach.
It's gonna be over-the-top action, adrenaline pumping, like the whole time.
This is really kicking off the conclusion to the Light and Dark saga, where we finally face down this foe that we've been anticipating facing for so long. It's pushing it to 11.
We've been hinting at this malicious force in the darkness that's been our enemy behind a lot of our conflicts. We revealed that enemy, we put a name on it and put a face on it, and that enemy is the Witness. And the Witness is coming with its newly empowered disciple, Callus.
Callus is really crash landing with a new and more powerful army than ever before. They've got new powers, they've got new armor, they've got tormentors to join their ranks that are going to be bigger and badder enemies than we've ever faced. Callus is taking that army that he's bringing with him to be the harbinger of the Witness's doom.
This is such a pivotal moment for Destiny. Everyone is coming to have a last stand with Callus and the Witness to really avoid the next collapse, something that we've been trying to avoid ever since Destiny 1.
We see in the trailer that we're headed to Neptune, and on Neptune there's been this hidden city called Neomuna where an alternate version of humanity has been blooming since the collapse.
Neomuna is the capital city of Neptune. It's a giant metropolis that we were completely unaware existed until now. What's interesting and exciting to me about this place is that it's pristine, it's new. It's not like a lot of the places that we've explored previously in Destiny. Exploring that space is very, very cool.
There's so much new stuff to discover in Neomuna and in Neptune. And also I saw some new characters there. I'm really excited to get to know Cloud Striders and their story.
Cloud Striders can be compared to Guardians. They're both protectors of a civilization that's potentially under threat. But Guardians were chosen. It's their duty to protect humanity. Cloud Striders have chosen to protect their people.
There's like an awesome opportunity for the Guardians to learn from the Cloud Striders and their way of living and their philosophy of life.
So we've got the newness of that city, the newness of the Cloud Striders that we've never been aware of.
And then, of course, you get a glimpse of this green energy. I wonder what that is.
Strand is the new darkness power that we discover here. Something that's unique about Strand, unlike any of these other powers we've ever had before, when you play through Lightfall, you are discovering this power for the first time. No one in the universe ever in the history of Destiny has used Strand before.
This is the Guardian discovering darkness on their own and learning how to shape it and manipulate it and use it against Callus and his forces and, you know, have fun in the new urban environment of Neomuna. You are really gonna have to prepare yourself for a wild ride.
We just got a glimpse of our new destination, Neomuna, our new foe, Callus and the Shadow Legion, paired with the Witness, and a very brief glimpse at Strand, but that's just barely scratching the surface of what this release has to offer.
Right, like what we've just seen in that trailer is just the tip of the iceberg, and we've got a whole lot more we're excited to show you coming up.
Last year, we wanted to return to our studio's roots in creating some of the best shooter campaigns in the industry.
That's been our legacy since Halo, and we tried to push that front and center in The Witch Queen.
And it's about more than just guns, but creating an adventure in a handcrafted world full of surprises. Then, we added the legendary campaign option, because great combat needs to challenge you, to test your thumb skill, your tactics, and your build crafting.
And we heard loud and clear that you want more of that. In fact, 2 out of every 3 players that completed the Witch Queen campaign did it on Legendary.
You tested yourself against the Witch Queen in our Lucent Hive and rose to that challenge. And then you let us know it was one of the best shooter experiences that we've ever made.
So with Lightfall, we want to push that even further. We want to give you the best Bungie action experience that we can create with the brand new Lightfall campaign.
Lightfall is going to change the way that our players move, fight, and explore everywhere in Destiny.
Neptune is this fantastic destination. The capital city of Neomuna is a really fun place to explore, and it's this bright neon metropolis. There's a harbor, office buildings, an arcade.
This is a city that we've made, and using Strand to traverse through it and explore it, it's going to be so exciting.
There's some places that once you whip out that grappling hook, ooh, you're gonna be able to explore and get to places that you couldn't before.
Look at that up there. I wonder if I can grapple to there. I'm gonna be a kid in a candy store.
It's not a city that is collapsed. It is a city that has lived through the collapse.
Neptune now has to deal with the cloak being pulled back and them being revealed to the world and are now central of the conflict.
Callus has taken his capital ship and just like planted it right down in part of the city, and it's Cabal-occupied territory. It's a city under siege. You've got this infiltrator vibe at times where you feel like a tactical team going into a skyscraper. You're dealing with Cabal roadblocks and patrols all throughout the city. The Shadow Legion, they provide that like characteristic Cabal brute strength. They're all about like volatility and power, and they've been enhanced now by pyramid technology. They have these suppression devices that can take away some of your super, or take away some of your abilities, and then they fight alongside these terrifying new pyramid units called Tormentors.
As part of his discipleship to the Witness, Callus has been upgraded, and so the Tormentors that they've brought in are these impossibly huge, unstoppable behemoths. They wield scythes, they can attack from a distance, they can bring you in close, they can drain your very life force from you. They are basically embodiments of terror.
It's like a boss character within the battlefield. Your stomach drops. You're like, okay, I'm playing through, I'm having fun, I'm popping heads, doing this thing, and then boom, there it is.
We've got all the new stuff going into the game. Strand, Tormentors, Shadow Legion, a cool new environment. These are all a great setting for a new Legendary campaign, and we're still making sure that we go through and we tweak and tune and we balance the encounters to have that right challenging level of difficulty for players.
The Legendary campaign was a huge hit coming out of the Witch Queen. It was the first time we had done that sort of elected difficulty where you could really test your skill and test your power. And so we're going to bring that back for Lightfall.
Of course, you're still going to have that higher reward tier, and we still want to make sure that you get that inside track towards being raid ready.
Everyone back in the studio is so hard at work on Lightfall, putting in the details and making this whole release come alive and continue to surprise and delight players. I am so excited to get this out.
Lightfall is unlike anything players have seen before in Destiny, and it's another step that sends you hurtling to the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga.
Come on, amazing.
I'm super excited to dive into Strand and talk about all the new stuff that we just saw.
Strand, like Stasis, is a power from the darkness. Unlike our light abilities, which are all about creation, darkness is more about consciousness.
Strand is psychic energy that forms this extra dimension, or this sort of matrix that connects everything together, connects all living beings and all minds. And you, the Guardian, are sort of gaining the knowledge and gaining the power to peer into this alternate psychic universe and begin to pull at these threads and tug at these wires that are connecting all of these living beings.
When Guardians learn how to use Strand, it's almost like this third eye opens up. It's about peeling back the curtain of reality, taking those connections and then weaving them into new objects.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool to see them come together. Like, it's always been there, and now that we can tap into it, we can use it for our benefit, whether it's through movement or through damage.
Strand has a grappling hook. Since you're seeing into this cosmic web, you are able to grapple at any point because the cosmic web exists everywhere. Even if there's not an object there, it will hook on to that web and pull you forward. It's just taking that idea to the next level, putting that Destiny spin on it.
Yep. The grappling hook initially started as part of the Hunter's Kit, right? They're all about fluid movement, rapidly traversing space, and being very agile.
But as we were developing, it's like, oh man, this feels like it's too much fun to just keep it to one class, right? So we made the call to expand this super cool new ability across all 3 classes. On the design side, we wanted to come up with how each of the classes interpreted this additional psychic dimension, like in their own way, right? So the Warlock, they're the telekinetic master of Strand. So they're going to be able to telepathically reach into the Strand dimension, pull matter out, and weave it into this big barrage of these Strand missiles. Wherever they land, these missiles are actually going to unravel, sort of reweave themselves into a new form.
With the Titan, you're able to weave these claws and do an area of damage around you, spinning and slashing.
The super I think I'm most excited for is the Hunter Rope Dart super. The Hunter does a flip and weaves these strands into this rope dart and is swinging it as they're kind of moving around. The first time I saw that, even in its kind of like rough state, it just blew my mind. We've learned a lot from creating our other subclasses, and we've taken those learnings about combat, about movement, about build crafting. We've put that all into Strand, and I'm so excited to see where players take it once it's out there in the wild.
Destiny is a game that gets even better when you play with your friends. We want to create communities that are welcoming, inclusive, and that let you bring your old friends and make new ones. And since last year, over 5 million new Guardians have joined our ranks.
We believe that there are still millions more of your friends that would love to play Destiny with you. And the things that you want to see us improve in Destiny are also exactly what's going to make it easier to convince your friends to come and check out the game.
It should be easier to create custom, incredible builds. Easier to find people to play with. Easier to swap from being that boss-melting, storm-chaser-wielding, falling star juggernaut right into that ultimate yeehawing, dead man's tail shooting, Titan's rampart crutching sentinel.
And if none of what Joe just said makes sense to you, we want to fix that too. Because it's not about removing the depth that makes Destiny so great. It's instead about allowing everyone to dive deeper with ease.
The changes we're making to make Destiny easier to come into, changes to how you build your characters, changes to how you see what there is to do and what there is to accomplish. And in the year ahead, we're actually making it easier to form groups in Destiny so you can go and do some of the greatest content that Destiny has to offer.
All the teams are working together to build this experience, and so that's what's really exciting.
We keep on hearing from players like, hey, unless I have a friend to play with, I don't know what to do. And so what we're trying to give them is like, hey, here's a path to follow. Guardian ranks are basically like a knowledge ladder. We actually progress you through 11 ranks, and it's really like heavily focusing on like exposing players to all the systems of Destiny.
At some point, the story about you as a Guardian involves other Guardians and what they think about you. That is just a whole new dimension of your journey through Destiny that we've never really explored before. When you show up in the tower and you see that person who's at one of the highest ranks, you're gonna know that you're looking at a player who's actually really demonstrated mastery of many of the different activities in Destiny, not just from our perspective, but from the perspective of other players. Some of the higher Guardian ranks will actually be asking for you to step up, to actually rise to the occasion and prove to other Guardians that you are a strong player and a strong leader.
A lot of people have groups that they already play with, but this will really provide people the opportunity to be recognized for helping other people learn the game, but also provide more people to play with on a regular basis.
In the year of Lightfall, we're going to actually be investing in building a looking for group system in Destiny itself. You'll be able to look for other players, you'll be able to find groups that are looking for players.
I'm so excited about being able to form groups in the next coming year because can be really hard to get through some of the hard content solo, and making it so much easier to find people to play with is just going to make getting into Destiny and doing the awesome content so much easier.
Yeah, and they'll be able to say, this is a player who I can trust to lead me through the new raid. I want to join their group. Or they can say, these are players who are new to the activity. I want to take them for that first raid because that'll be a great experience for them and a valuable experience for me as a leader.
It's really going to help players come together and understand each other better when they've never met before. It's going to make the game so much more social, and I think that it's going to really make Destiny players feel like they're on one team.
So commendations is a feature that you'll experience towards the end of an activity. So you end the activity now and you get to see the screen that has all the people you played with. You can click on one of the Guardians and choose what experience you had with them. So like, were they a good team player? Were they fun to play with?
There's no better way to actually show how good a person is as a teammate or as a leader than to have other players say, this person's a great teammate, this person's a great leader. It's really a system that's designed to let players show appreciation for each other.
Also, using the commendation system, people are going to be able to say like, hey, this person as a good leader, and looking at the Guardian rank system, they have a lot of experience. It's going to be, oh, that's the person I want to help me get through this hard content that I've been struggling with.
Social games like Destiny give you an opportunity to like really connect with other people and do things together and get to know each other. And with a system like LFG, you're making it so that more people can get that experience started than ever before.
Both the loadout screen and the mod manager are completely new features.
The mod manager is meant to make build construction Destiny a lot easier.
We all love our fashion game. The fashion game's amazing. And so we're gonna take what we did for the fashion game and we're bringing it to the Buildcraft game. There's gonna be one screen where you can go to and do your entire loadout for your character. It's gonna be amazing.
So you'll be able to save the build that you've put together as a loadout and then switch between those things as you're going from activity to activity.
Yeah, I feel like with the new release of Destiny and the commendation system mixed with Guardian ranks, we're giving players even new aspirations. It isn't going to be just about power level. It won't just be about gear. It's also going to be about that Guardian rank. It's going to be about those commendations. It's all the ways that we're bringing players together.
So today, we're also launching a brand new season of Destiny 2. And as we've evolved our seasons over the years, we've learned a lot. And I think we've been able to deliver some amazing character moments and events for the community.
We're long past the era of content droughts. Instead, there are exciting story and events happening in Destiny almost every week, year-round. And we're not slowing down.
Each season, we want to keep raising the bar for narrative experiences in any live game. We want to keep pushing to create unexpected adventures that'll make every season of Destiny unique. And we want to keep listening and learning from you, the Destiny community, so that we can create the strongest seasons of any live service.
Because the witness is coming. And if we want to survive, we need a crew. We need to enrich our defenses. If you're feeling surly, maybe even loot our enemies.
We may even need to find a captain to join us on our next adventure in the Season of Plunder.
Aramis has broken free. The old crew's now rally under her command.
I've read about them. What is the human word?
Pirates. The full vanguard should be rallied to deal with these outlaws.
Well, anchors away.
Now go show those pirates what happens when they crush Spiderhead. Hope you've got ammunition, Guardian.
Time to blow this rickety barge. boom, 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 boom. Sorry, getting a little swept up in all this adventuring.
What are you most excited about for Season of Plunder?
Pirates. This season, we said, what if we just go to the stars and dig up buried treasure?
We are unearthing a lot of mysteries and secrets. We're swashbuckling onto enemy spaceships. And then we're also learning a lot of things about some of our favorite characters.
We're gonna have an adventure this season.
Season of Plunder kicks off with Aramis being freed from her icy prison. She's collected old, fallen crews of pirates and rogue cabal together in order to hunt down mysterious relics and treasures.
It's time to meet your end.
So Guardians are tasked with stopping Aramis from collecting these relics. And in order to do that, you have to create your own crew of shady dealers and backroom brokers.
Drifter, Mithrax, Ido, and Spider are going to be helping you.
Anchors away. Ready when you are, Captain.
That's the beginning of Season of Plunder. What you're going to be doing is forming a pirate crew of your own. You're going to fill it with different crew members that you can recruit over the course of the season. Drifter is going to toss you the keys to your personal catch. Then you're just going to set out into the stars and do cool pirate stuff.
So excited.
This season, we have multiple brand new activities coming that will really give you a sense of being on a pirate adventure. One of the mainstays of this season is a new 6-player offensive called Catch Crash.
When I saw the concept for the catch with the big mainsails on it, I just said, oh my God, this is gonna be a fun season.
Just like seeing Catch Crash through the different iterations, like fighting on the deck of the ship.
You get to become your own ammunition and launch yourself from a cannon to the other ship, and you are the weapon, so you're gonna go mess them up.
The second big activity we have coming this season is called Expedition. You're going to be guiding a massive drill that's looking for this buried, hidden pirate treasure, and you're going to have to be fending off of all these pirate crews trying to protect their hoards. And then our final new activity coming this season is what we're calling Pirate Hideouts.
We have so many like different little maps that you can piece together fragments of this season, and they lead you to the lair of the Pirate Lord, right? Their hideout.
These are their caves where they're hoarding all of their amazing treasures and their mysterious relics.
These relics are mysterious objects of dark power, and they're all over the system. We don't know exactly what it is they do yet, but if Aramis is trying to collect them, it's nothing good.
Taking the opportunity to line the Arc 3.0 update with the Fallen, it just ended up working out perfectly because you got all the simple Arc weaponry and the Arc shielded captains. It feels right with that release, almost like we planned it.
Arc is a damage type that's about proximity, right? It's about going fast up into your enemy spaces and like deleting them. It's the damage type for people that want to hold W. You don't want to retreat.
Unbridled aggression to the max.
Hunter is really about close range action, being fluid and dynamic and agile, evasive. So we're going to give Arc Hunter a new super. We call it Gathering Storm, where you summon your Arc Staff, like twirl it above your head and then launch it out, and then it will embed into the ground or into like bosses or mini bosses or champions and jolt them. Like a big lightning strike will strike the staff and overcharge it. And while that staff is overcharged, it'll start Tesla coiling little lightning bolts out at nearby enemies. Warlock is kind of this elemental conduit. You are a class that will turn yourself into lightning. You will create things out of lightning. Previously, we had this exotic armor piece called Getaway Artist, where you consume your grenade and it'll make a what we call a sentient arc soul that fires faster and does more damage as a result. So we decided to roll that into base arc soul behavior. Anytime you are amplified, any arc soul you have from any source will become the supercharged version that will fire off just rapid fire bolts.
Titan's about being this unstoppable freight train. It's about this constant movement. So we gave Titans a new movement option, something that we felt like is going to be competitive in this new environment of air dodges and air slams. That's a new ability called Thruster. And it's all in first person. It's all very much in the heat of the moment. You see it happen. Its whole property is like rush down or get away. It's a movement tool to the max.
There's gonna be this new melee ability called Thunderclap, which is like an amazing thing where he like charges his fist, all super flashy. It's our first ever charge melee, so you hold down the button, and as that cocks back and charges up, you'll end up doing more damage and getting a little bit more range. And speaking of like the whole goal of deleting things, I believe in PvP a full charge is a one-shot kill.
It is, oh yeah.
It's a little skillful to like pull off because you're gonna have to really read your opponent here. The whole through line with Arc is like, it really isn't that complicated. It's move fast, hit hard, and stay alive.
What I'm most excited about in Season of Plunder is that this is really a season that has a sense of adventure. Yeah. You're exploring the system, you're looking for pirate treasure, pirate relics, you're seeing the world evolve.
Activities in the season, like we just leaned really hard into the pirate fantasies. I love that we have your own catch. I love that you're tracking down buried treasure and then going after the pirate leaders in their caves.
The interesting thing about Destiny is we're not just a fantasy game or a sci-fi game, we're kind of a blend of both. And we take inspiration when we say pirates. It's old world pirates that you would see traditionally back in the 1700s and 1800s. We have like a flintlock pistol. We have an exotic fusion rifle that plays different than fusion rifles you've ever seen before.
It's just like end to end, just really leaning into that spirit of like the pirate adventure. And let's also make it so that new players coming in can actually jump in and get started. The gift of the Thunder Gods is a starter kit. It's a set of armor, it's a Thunderlord exotic weapon.
So jump in, join your friends, set sail, become the captain, and build your crew today in Destiny.
Man, it is so awesome seeing King's Fall return to Destiny.
Yeah, actually, King's Fall was the first thing I got to work on at Bungie. And I'm thrilled that a whole new generation of Guardians will get to experience this refreshed and reloaded showdown with the Taken King.
So, we've shown you Lightfall. We've shown you the new damage type, Strand. We've shown you some of the deeper changes to the game that we're going to be making throughout the next year. But we have one more thing that we are excited to announce today.
Destiny is coming to the Epic Game Store today.
Epic has been an absolutely fabulous partner to work with. They love Destiny. And we are just huge fans of what they've been doing in the social game space. When we first started working with Epic, we sat down and talked about the impact that their games have had on us. And they had a bunch of the same stories for us.
They shared stories about playing the Vault of Glass and how much they enjoy the social experiences in Destiny. And I got to talk about the summer of Fortnite Chapter 1, Season 5, when my whole family was laser focused, taking turns in the island to unlock Drift.
In addition to launching all of Destiny 2 on the Epic Games Store today, for the next week, if you download the game on Epic, we will give you the 30th anniversary for free. If you haven't earned your Galahorn yet, or you haven't played the Grasp Dungeon, come to the Epic Games Store and you can jump in for free.
We want to welcome all these new Guardians with a celebration, one that stretches a little further than the last city. few years ago, we shared our plans for the Light and Darkness saga. This journey, years in the making, is coming to an end. Since we started charting our own course, we've been building this story. Across 5 years of expansions, since the first pyramid ship emerged in Shadowkeep and we first spoke to the darkness. Then, across Beyond Light, the Witch Queen, and coming up in Lightfall in the final shape, we're building towards a climactic collision between the powers of light and dark.
We've also been working on the Destiny engine behind the scenes, preparing our technology and our game to last for many, many years to come. Because Destiny 2 is not going anywhere, and neither are your expansions. We want this story, since we first communed with the darkness on the moon, to be fully playable, start to finish. And we're happy to announce today that we are not planning to sunset any more expansions. We want the Destiny universe to grow, and we're going to continue to do everything that we can behind the scenes to keep that possible within our game engine.
But enough about the distant future. Let's talk about today, the best day all year to jump into Destiny.
Yes, because if you're looking to catch up, right now, all expansions are free to play for this entire week on every platform for everyone.
Right now, Season of Plunder is live, and the Helm's got a set of supercharged art gear for anyone looking to catch up on the fun.
Destiny is live on the Epic Games Store. You can download it for free, and you can get the 30th anniversary pack as your welcome gift.
And if you liked what you saw about the future, right now, pre-orders for Lightfall are live on all platforms. And anyone who purchases the annual pass gets the exotic auto rifle Quicksilver Storm today.
Today is a perfect day to play Destiny.
So we'll see you in game.
When they see this glorious end, they will come for us.
I've read about them. What is the human word?
Pirates.
Let them come and see. What they do then, that is who they are.
All right, I'm gonna shut down. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the stream. F that up, so my bad. And I don't know if it was me or like, I don't know, man. I hit this live button earlier and just wouldn't never go live. Like, I don't know what was up with that. I would imagine it's probably over now.
Is going to be, unfortunately, for North America. That's fine. We'll get you. This is epic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Warlock. I'm Titan main myself, but I do appreciate myself a good, powerful Warlock. I like it.
Let's hit the play button.
What do you do here? Who the heck are you? And please explain the beauty that is your lock.
Is what it is.
Well, so who I am, I'm Ariel. I'm on the Bungie.net team. So pretty much anything that has to do with Companion, Twitch, the website, I've touched, looked at, helped out with, made sure it's a nice place for all of our players and viewers to go to, and yeah, see everything about Destiny. But as far as like who I am wearing, I'm actually myself. I'm my Warlock in the game. I mean, I'm technically awoken, but I didn't want to wear body paint, so we're just gonna pretend that I'm actually a human.